Hi friends, I'm Yamini Sharma and I welcome you back to my channel, The Saffron Box. Today I'll be talking about the effect of Jupiter becoming direct. So on the 24th of November, Jupiter will be becoming direct, will turn direct in its own sign of Pisces. So Jupiter usually stays in a sign for about 13 months, so an year and a month. And for this period of 13 months, usually for about 119 days each year, Jupiter stays retrograde in motion. So now it's coming towards the end of its journey of becoming retrograde. It's turning direct on the 24th, and uh, till 22nd of April 2023, for about a period of 6 months, Jupiter is going to be transiting directly in its own sign of Pisces. So this is an important movement. Jupiter is in its own sign. That too, a very soft sign of Pisces. Jupiter itself is a benevolent or a benefic planet, a kind planet. It's a Jiva Karaka. So we'll understand what happens when Jupiter in its own sign of Pisces becomes direct, and what is going to be the impact on all the signs, on all the 12 signs. One thing which I would definitely you know mention again, which I always do, is that you cannot get the transit results just like that. Your natal chart has to promise something. Your dashas have to be supportive, and then when the right transit comes, things happen for you. The results are right in front of you, right? So transits alone do not give results. It is always the strength of your chart, the strength of the Dashanath, the Dasha Lord, and then thereafter transits work. So please understand that that's a very rational way of understanding things rather than expecting the moon. Right. So talking of moon, your moon chart also has to have a lot of strength for positive results. Whatever positivity has been promised in your chart, for all of it to manifest, to finally turn into reality, you need to have a strong moon, a strong sun in your chart. The Lagnesh has to be strong. The Lagna has to be strong in any case. So, without diverting into this, I'll talk about what Jupiter does in the sign of Pisces. So, you understand that Pisces is is the by default 12th sign. So, in the natural horoscope, in the Kalpurush Kundali, Pisces is in the 12th house. 12th house is of expansion. When I talk about expansion, I'm talking about something which is very open sky. It represents the open sky, it represents the open ocean, something which is unending, right? It is a watery sign. It is in the water trine as well. So it shows something which is freely flowing. And Jupiter itself, being a benevolent planet, likes to be in such kind of an energy. So these energies work very well together, Jupiter in Pisces. Though Jupiter owns the other sign, Sagittarius as well, but there Jupiter is in a work mode. Here, when Jupiter is in a water sign, that too of Pisces, Jupiter is in a more relaxed and easygoing disposition, right? So from here, Jupiter is also going to be impacting or aspecting the other two water signs, that is the sign of Cancer and Scorpio. So the impact has to be seen for the other two signs as well. So I'll go on with the sign-wise analysis of Jupiter becoming direct in the sign of Pisces. So I'll begin with Aries. So if you look at Aries, for Aries, Jupiter is in the 12th house in the sign of Pisces. And from here, it's going to be aspecting the sign of Cancer, Virgo right in front with the 7th aspect, and the sign of Scorpio. So it is going to be affecting from a Trik Bhava, from a Dostana, the 12th house, it is going to be affecting the 6th and the 8th house, the other two trik bhavas, and of course the 4th house. So here I would say that for some of you, if you were dealing with any health issue, something which was going on for a long time, a chronic problem, I think there should be some relief now. Jupiter can bring in some luck, some support. You get good guidance to come out of your troubles. This also holds true for any kind of legal dispute which you had been dealing with. This is also a good time to close your loans. I would advise you not to take on more loans. So do not get into debt. Try to close your debts. Whatever was pending, try to pay it off as well. Then there could be expenditures. Jupiter is in the 12th house is of expenditure as well, of expense as well. So it can be expenses related to money, so monetary expenses. It can be expense of your time towards seeking knowledge, towards learning new skills. If you were looking at going in for higher education or some specialized upskilling, then I think this is a good time. You can get to travel outside, or get to travel outside to get what you want. You might have to move out of home, right? So high chances there. They could also be, Jupiter's aspecting the sign of Cancer, the 4th house as well. So here there could be chances that there's a lot of relief. You feel a sense of relief at home. For those who are not getting to travel, for those who are not traveling out, if it does not apply to you, I think at home your environment is going to improve. Your relationship with your mother can improve, but take care of your health. Take care of her health, right? So this is a mixed bag for the sign of Aries, though Jupiter holds ownership of a trinal house, that is the 9th house. So Jupiter is not as bad for you. But as I said, it is sitting in a trik bhava and aspecting the other two trik bhavas. So here the malefic effects, if in case you have major planets in these trik bhavas, the malefic effects can increase. So you've got to be careful on the money front and on your mother's health as well as your health, right? Sudden issues can also come up. Jupiter is aspecting the 8th house as well. So something suddenly, something related to your inheritance, something related to some kind of insurance money, something happens suddenly. It could be a positive or a negative event depending on your natal chart, right? So that was about Aries. If I move on to the next sign of Taurus now. So for Taurus, you see Jupiter is in the 11th house. Jupiter is a Karaka also of the 11th house. And from here, it's going to be aspecting the 3rd house, the 5th, as well as the 7th house. Jupiter is a Karaka of the 5th house also. So here, I think this is a period of gain. Though in your chart, Jupiter is not a benefit for you as such, but depending on how it is placed in your natal chart, what is its strength as such? Jupiter from the 11th house will generally give good results. So a good chance to bond around your network, your social network, a good relationship with your superiors at work. You would be able to pay more attention on your children, or improvement in your relationship with your children. For some of you, who have a creative pursuit, or you're an artist, you do something of your own, you create something, you're a content creator, so you could be in the mass media, you could be in creative arts, fine arts, music, drama, any such thing. This could be a time where you start making efforts towards doing something new or upskilling yourself. Jupiter is aspecting the third house as well as the fifth house, as well as the seventh house. So, here for such people, this could be an excellent opportunity to put your creative skills to use, to start monetizing your skills as well. So even if you are doing something at a smaller level, at a very mini level, I think this is a time to upgrade. Start looking at expansion of your business. Put your creative ideas into work and go ahead. This time will support you, right? This is also a time to repair relationships. So Jupiter from the 11th, as I said, is aspecting the third and the seventh house. The karma trine is getting affected, right? So karma trine, it shows your relationships with your siblings, with your spouse, and I mentioned the social circle as well. So if you had any hitch, any problems with these relations, I think this is an excellent time to, go ahead and show initiative from your side to repair these relationships. There'll be help from Jupiter as well, right? So this is an excellent time for the Taurus ascendant, for the Taurus people to repair things around themselves, put things rolling, and manage their life better. So bring in some positivity in your life. Then I move on to the next sign of Gemini. So for Gemini, you see, Jupiter is in a Kendra Bhava in the 10th house, and it is aspecting the fourth house, the second, and the sixth house. So the Artha trine is getting activated, or getting a boost from Jupiter. To financial matters, there's a boost related to your work schedule, things you do to earn money, your earning capacity, how you're managing your resources, how you're looking after your investments, looking after your savings. So Jupiter is going to be impacting all of this. Professionally, it is a good time. For some of you who are looking at a raise, looking at a promotion at work, I think it could come in. So a positive movement and upward trend in the professional field. Financially, it is going to be a good time, though your natal chart will hold the key. If your natal chart is supporting financial growth at this point in time through your dashas, Jupiter is going to give a good impetus to your financial growth. So your pocket becomes heavier, and your investments also can give in good results. Though one thing you need to be careful about is your health also. So if you have any malefic planets in the sixth house, if you are undergoing any health issues, please take care of your health. You could get better medical advice also. So if you're not getting results from a particular line of treatment or a particular doctor or a hospital, whatever, try to change, try to seek somebody better. You might come across a better line of treatment or a better doctor as well, right? So do not be ignorant towards your health. Do not be lazy. Jupiter, when it gains a lot of strength, sometimes Jupiter makes a person lazy also. It's a slow moving planet, likes to take things easy. So do not become lazy. Be active. Be active at your home also. So handle your domestic issues also actively. Good time to bond with your mother or mother-like figures. People in the fields of where you get to deal with a lot of public dealing is involved. A lot of other people are involved. You are an influencer, or you are in the social media where the public opinion matters. I think it's a good time where people notice you, people start noticing you, you get some positivity from the crowd. Then I move on to the next sign of Cancer. So for Cancer, Jupiter is going to be turning direct in the ninth house. And from here, it's going to be aspecting the other two Dharma houses, that is the first and the fifth. And of course, with the seventh aspect, it looks at the third house as well. So here, this is a good time because Jupiter in the ninth house, Jupiter is a Bhagya Karaka also. And here when Jupiter is, getting more strength in its own house, that is the ninth house also. So there could be chances of learning new things. New opportunities can come your way. Jupiter is supporting the Lagna from a trine house. So you get support of people, you get support of your um, father figure, gurus, mentors. So you get support from people around you, you get support from your children also if it qualifies for you, if you have a little older children. So overall, there's this period is going to give you a lot of push towards doing something new, learning something new. Jupiter aspects the seventh house, the third house, sorry. So there also the kind of initiative or the kind of efforts which you make are going to give you good results because the dharma houses, the dharma trine is getting activated. So here, try to put in your energies in a positive direction, channelize your energy properly, and learn something new or take initiatives towards doing something new. So if at work also you were thinking about getting into a new project, then this is a good time to do it. All your travels can also bring in good results. So fruitful travels, fruitful efforts. So tap into this energy. You can also cement your relationship with your siblings. So this is an excellent time for the Cancer ascendant, and I would say that you must just take care of your health a bit. Uh, a better line of treatment or better medical advice if you want to seek, I think this is a good time. Take care of anything related to your digestion, liver related issues. So there you need to be careful and take good care of yourself. Otherwise, this is a period of support from all sides. So utilize these 6 months. Then I move on to the next sign of Leo. So for Leo, Jupiter is in the 8th house, and from here it impacts the 4th as well as the 12th house. Directly looks at the 2nd house, right? So here I would say that Jupiter in its own sign, that too in the 8th, not a very good position. Health issues, sudden health issues are indicated. So take care of your physical health, take care of your mental health. Sudden events can also come in. So it could be a positive event or a negative event, sudden gain of wealth or sudden loss of money. Losing money in speculation is also indicated. So if your dasha is not supporting you, do not get into any speculation or any anything which is unreliable, which you do not feel good about. So hold on, do not put your money towards these things. It's a time to sit down with your family, discuss the finances, and then go about things, then go about investments. For some of you, this could also be a period of gain from ancestral property, ancestral money, land, right? So be careful while driving, be careful while making any big ticket expenditure. Whatever you expend, wherever you are spending, please keep your family in. Take everybody's opinion, take expert guidance if you're looking at some big investment like buying a house or something. So house issues, land issues, ancestral property, all these things will come into limelight, right? Jupiter in the 8th, is has gained more strength also, right? It's in the 8th and it's in its own sign. So here for people who are related to all these things like occult, you are a student of history, you work in archaeology, psychology. For such people, I think this is going to be a good time. You can concentrate more on work. study more at work. So you do better there. Otherwise, I think one needs to be a little careful here with the money part and uh, speculation, etc. Then I move on to the next sign of Virgo. So for Virgo, Jupiter is in the seventh house, and from here it's going to be aspecting the third as well as the 11th and aspecting the Lagna directly. So here your focus will be drawn back to relationships. Time to work on your relationship with your siblings, with your spouse. So if certain things were not working out in your marriage, if you were going through a rough patch, and believe me, these days marriages are a big question mark. I get many consultations because people are not happy with each other. Relationships are not working out, right? So here, this is a good time to focus on your marriage, focus on your spouse. Things can get better with your spouse. So work towards that. I think this is an excellent opportunity. And you should also, forgive and forget a lot of things. Jupiter is a benevolent planet, remember. So be kind towards relationships. Do not hold all grudges forever with you, right? So Jupiter also makes you travel a lot. There could be chances of traveling outside, frequent travels. Looking at a new business is also a good idea. So a new venture, a new business, a new partnership could also come into the picture. Do take care of your health in terms of your weight. So Jupiter aspecting the Lagna from here, if your natal chart also shows weight issues also happen more or less because of Jupiter only, of the watery planets actually. So Jupiter aspecting from here can actually make you gain weight. So make sure that you're doing enough physical exercise. Keep weight off you, right? Then I'm moving on to the next sign of Libra. So for Libra, Jupiter is in the sixth house, and from here it's aspecting the second house, the 10th house, as well as the 12th house. So here, Jupiter in a Trik Bhava, and Jupiter is a functional malefic for you, remember. So you've got to be careful regarding your health. Any chronic health issues, be extra careful, and do not get into any risky financial investments. I would not even call them investments, any risky financial deals. So keep your money safe. Chances of expenditure going up, so you get to spend more, and it could be because of being impulsive. So don't be impulsive. Keep a check on your finances. Expenses are likely to go up either ways, and also try to maintain cordiality between your with your superiors, with your colleagues at work. So this is a time to focus on work. Though for some of you who are employed, who are salaried, I think this is a good time. You can put in more at work and get recognized also. It can translate into financial gain also. But overall, money issues have to be kept in check. This is also a time for some to take up pilgrimages. There are chances that you go to some, pilgrimage, visit some religious sites, or go towards a spiritual retreat. Those of you who are suffering through chronic health issues, and if you are in a age bracket, you are a senior citizen, you are in an age bracket where you need constant care, I think more frequent visits to the hospital. So more medical care could be required. Expenses towards medical care. Then I move on to the next sign of Scorpio. So for Scorpio, Jupiter is turning direct in the fifth house, trine house, its own house. Mars, that is the ruler of Scorpio, is a friendly planet to Jupiter. So here I think this is a good placement. Jupiter coming into a Lakshmi Sthan, financial health, your financial health gets a boost. Jupiter is going to be aspecting the Lagna, the ninth house, the seventh house. So for those of you who are looking at a good news, as in, looking at conception, looking at birth of a baby in the family, there could be expansion of your family, right? Those who were waiting to conceive, I think this period can work out for them. You could conceive, right? And this is also a good time to bond well with your children. So do not be too strict. Be a little generous towards your children. Work towards your relationship with them, towards your elder siblings as well. So Jupiter sitting in the fifth is going to be helping you in a lot of things, helping you towards dealing with your family life, dealing with issues at work, in your life as such. Because here, see, Jupiter is anyways a good planet for you. And when it comes to the fifth house, it's a karka of the fifth house, of the 11th house. Jupiter is looking at the 11th house. So your ichha purti, the fulfillment of your desires takes place. So use this time well, especially if you are in the education sector, you are in the entertainment industry, you are in creative arts. This is a time to work more so that you can get rewarded as well. So remember, without putting in, you cannot get anything. So put in more efforts, and Jupiter is going to be rewarding you. Or if you've already been working hard, this is a time when positive events take place, some rewards come in, right? For money matters also, this is a good time. You would be able to manage your things better, as I mentioned, right? So overall, a very good movement when we look at the Scorpio sign, Scorpio ascendant. Then I move on to the next sign of Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, Jupiter is your Lagnesh. Jupiter owns the sign of Sagittarius, and it also owns the sign of Pisces. So for you, your Lagnesh is going into its other sign, that too in the fourth house of Pisces. So overall, this is a period of relief for Sagittarius. If you were worried about something, if you were emotionally concerned about something, disturbed about something, this is a period where Jupiter brings in relief. So think big, open your heart and mind, and do not take tension. Do not get stressed over things. Here you would find peace. A lot of your issues start getting resolved, right? So mental issues related to your land, issues related to your inheritance, issues related to your mother. So if you are having a rough patch or a rough relationship with your mother, that also gets okay, because Jupiter from here, from the fourth house, aspects the 12th as well as the 8th house, and directly aspects the 7th house also. So here, it's an excellent time for people to take up studies. Academically, it's a good time for students, those who want to travel outside to study. If you're working from home, you could get more work, you could get busier at work. Those of you who are looking at expansion or renovation of their properties, of their house, or you're looking at building a house, there could be expenditure towards that. So expenditure is also indicated, but expenditure of a good kind, right? Gain of ancestral land, gain of ancestral property, insurance money. These things are also indicated. Those of you who are related to the occult field, or fields related to the 8th house, mining, research, these people also get busier. So you get to travel, and you get new projects, you get new work as well. So this is a good time for Sagittarius ascendant, financially as well as emotionally. So enjoy this time, I would say. Then I move on to the next sign of Capricorn. So for Capricorn, Jupiter is in the third house. Though Jupiter in the third house is not a very comfortable placement, but here it is in its own sign, right? So here, from here, Jupiter aspects the seventh house, the ninth house, as well as the 11th house. So here, your karma trine is getting activated. Time to look at your relationship with your partner, with your spouse, with your siblings, with your father, with your guru. So look at cementing relationships, air out your ideas, express yourself. Do not keep things to yourself. There could also be a chance for the Capricorn people to travel a lot. So your expenditure happens towards travel. You get to travel a lot. You get to make frequent travels because of your work, because of your business, and this travel turns out to be fruitful. So you gain from your travels. Those who are in the media industry, those who are in the travel industry itself, hospitality, etc., also get busier, right? So put in efforts. Jupiter is in the third house, where third house is upachaya bhava, right? So here, whatever you put in grows. So put in efforts here so that your rewards can also come in due time, right? So start putting in effort, start thinking of new ideas to expand at work, and things should work out. Manage your relationships, that is very important, right? This is also a time where a lot of people might move out of work or might change homes. So you could shift out of your current home, or you could be moving from one place to the other because of your work, shifting locations, right? So that was about the Capricorn sign. So moving on to the next sign of Aquarius. So for Aquarius, Jupiter is in the second house, in the sign of Pisces, and aspects the eighth house directly, the sixth house as well as the 10th house. So here I think money matters will come up, family finances will come up. You could gain from your in-laws, from inheritance, from insurance, right? So those in the field of occult, those in the field related to the eighth house, if you're a surgeon, you are into oil and gas, mining, I think for such people that this is a period of gain. You could also get a deeper understanding of your subject, right? So go deeper into your subject. But remember, Jupiter from the second is aspecting the other two trik bhavas, the sixth and the eighth. So some conflicts, if there's an ongoing conflict or there's something in the background, some conflicts related to money can also come up. So you've got to deal with them wisely. And also remember that those in the family business, or you have a business with your brothers within the family, etc., also uh, need to be careful regarding the family finances. Take care of your health, especially if you're dealing with any issues related to your liver, to your digestion, overall obesity in the body, fat content in your body. So take care of your health. Make sure that your relationships within your with your in-laws are cordial. Also a good time to focus on your work. Do not get into conflicts with your boss or your superiors. So some of you would look at a better work schedule, or maybe a change related to your work. So try to follow a more productive work schedule. Manage your time better. Make any changes around your routine. So now the next ascendant of Pisces. So for Pisces, you see Jupiter is turning direct in the first house, in the Lagna itself. It's the Lagnesh also, and aspects the fifth and the ninth house, the seventh house also. So it is in the Kendra, in the Lagna, and from there it's aspecting the trines as well as the Kendras. So for you, number one, you're going to be very busy because a lot of things will demand your attention. But also, this is a period of relief for you. You get support from people around you, from your spouse, from your children, from your teachers, from your mentors. So take support from people to carry on, to do things which you want to do. Be kind towards yourself. Pay attention to your physical body. For some of you who have weight issues, I think you could also be gaining weight. When Jupiter comes to the Lagna, I have observed many a times that for the watery signs, whenever Jupiter comes to the Lagna, one tends to gain weight, or losing weight becomes very difficult. So take care of your body. Make sure that you're getting enough physical exercise. And if you're looking at any new venture, any new business partnership, I think this is a good opportunity, good time window. Those of you who are looking at getting married, you are in the matchmaking phase, I think could come across somebody nice, somebody suitable. So chances of marriage are high. Chances of getting good education, or you want to upskill yourself, you're already doing something and you want to learn something new, acquire new skills for your business or your work, I think this is also a good opportunity. There'll also be a chance for those who are looking out, who are seeking out new jobs. I think you might make a shift as well. And if you're looking for, if you are unemployed right now, and if you're looking at getting employed, getting a new job, a new engagement, I think I suggest this is a, keep making efforts and you should be landing a new opportunity, a good opportunity very soon. Right? So while all this is good, do remember to be humble, be open to others' advice, be open to listening to your superiors at work as well. Right? So sometimes this can happen that you get too overconfident also. That is something which you've got to avoid, which you've got to keep a check on. So overall, a good period for Pisces ascendant. And with that, I come to the end of the video, and I shall be meeting you very soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.